Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is your daily psychic forecast for Monday, October 7th, 2019. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a serenade this morning. Hopefully your Monday morning is going well. Mondays are always kind of a tough day for people, and here's hoping that your Monday morning is going really, really exceptionally well. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And I say our channel because it is as much your channel as it is my channel. Without you, my channel would not be here, or at least it wouldn't reach the people that it does. So thank you for liking my videos, for commenting on my videos, and for subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. And if you know of anyone who might benefit for a little bit of enlightenment, a little encouragement, a little empowerment, a little bit of emboldenment, if that is a word, I encourage you to share this video with them and let them know that here you will find all of that, but mostly what you will find here is unconditional love, not just for each other, but for unconditional love for ourselves. So, and I thank you for it. I thank you for spreading the word, because Lord knows we need more unconditional love in the world today. So let's dive right on into it. This is a reading for the collective today, as it is every day. And my hope is that you can glean something good and positive from all my readings, regardless of your current circumstance. And my hope is that you, once finishing the video, feel emboldened and feel empowered and feel enlightened and encouraged to go out there and make good and positive choices, and to make good and positive changes to make your life the best life possible. So, with all of that out of the way, let's dive into today's reading. We'll have a main storyline, a main thoroughfare for today. And we will have two subplots that will hopefully give a little bit of insight and information to our main plot line, our main storyline for today, and hopefully it will give a little bit of depth and a little bit of color to what we are doing today. So let's jump right on into our reading for today. And our main plot line, our main storyline, our main thoroughfare for today's reading is brought to us by the Nine of Raphael. This popped up last week too, and I love this card. The Nine of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. The Nine of Raphael is represented by the Nine of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, and the Nine of Raphael is basically a embarrassment of riches when it comes to blessings, just overflowing with blessings, and blessings that you have received and blessings that you have given to other people, and it just seems like all of your dreams are coming true. Everything is firing on all cylinders, and it's a wonderful time to be alive, a joyful time of life, as the Nine of Raphael states. So there we go, Nine of Raphael, kicking things off very, very nicely for this Monday morning. But we have two subplots to get to that will hopefully give us a little bit of insight, a little bit of inspiration, a a little bit of depth and color, perhaps to our 9 of Raphael for today. Okay, and the 5 of Michael has jumped out, and so we are going to use that card. 5 of Michael. The 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So the 5 of Michael, of course, is represented by the 5 of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck. And so if you're not being joyful, it doesn't serve you. If you're not making wishes, it's not serving you. If you're not joyful, if your dreams aren't becoming a reality, what you're doing is not serving you. Yeah. So the 5 of Michael is basically advising you that it's time to consider taking a different approach, a different tack. It's time to perhaps change your perspective. Pardon me. And maybe it's time to shift into more of a 9 of Raphael kind of existence. So there you go. There's the 5 of Raphael, but we have one more subplot to focus in on for today. Whoops, I just bumped the camera. I'm sorry. Okay. That jumped out. We're going to put the Queen of Raphael back, but the Page of Ariel jumped out, and so would it be. So here we are, the Page of Ariel. And I don't think that we've seen the Page of Ariel before in any of our readings. This is a first time debut for our Miss Page of Ariel. And our Page of Ariel is reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Okay, time to get to work. Okay, I like this. I am liking this a lot. Okay, Miss Page of Ariel, I see you. So let's first of all dive into a little bit of numerology. 9 plus 5 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Something that we discussed yesterday as well. 5 is a card of 5 is a number of transition. 5 is a number of shift. It's a number of movement. It's a number of change. It's the number in between 1 and 4 and 6 and 10 that propels us from the past into the present and into the future. It's a shifting card. It's always moving forward. It's a very good card because of that. It just means movement. And so, and of course our page, our royalty cards don't have those numbers associated with them, and so we just will focus on the 9 and the 5, which equals up to 5. In numerology, which is movement. And I really like this reading today. I'm already seeing what is what, and we're going to switch things up a little bit, and we're actually going to start with the Page of Ariel. I feel as if yeah, we're going to start with the Page of Ariel. I was going to say I feel like these two should be switched, but it shouldn't be, because the 9 of Raphael is saying, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. It feels as if the Page of Ariel is saying an excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. I feel as if a real big dream for some of you has been to continue your education, to either get the high school diploma or get that college degree or get that advanced degree, or pursue like your doctorate or medical school or law school. Or it just feels like there is a big dream out there that has been kind of a dream deferred for a lot of you, and I'm combining all three today. It won't be, we're going to talk about the Nine of Raphael, then the Page of Ariel, and then the Five of Michael. I'm feeling like I'm going to combine them all because it all makes sense together. It feels as if there has been a dream deferred for a lot of you, and it could have been because life happens. If you start a family, you get married, you have to take care of a family member, you have to do this, that, or the other thing, and your dreams get put on hold because you're busy taking care of whatever life has dealt to you. And so I feel like there may be someone out there that has had a huge dream that has been deferred for a very, very, very long time. And what I'm getting for you guys today is it's time to get to work. It's time for that dream, that huge, huge dream that you have had, to become a reality. And it has to do with education, or else the Page of Ariel would not have popped up. I really do believe that there's someone out there that feels like they need to get their degree, whether it be, again, a high school diploma, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a doctorate degree, law school, medical school, whatever kind of school. I feel as if someone needs to get their degree or their certification, if it's a trade or something like that. I feel as if there is somebody out there that has had huge, huge, huge dreams for themselves. When they were growing up, I feel like there might be someone out there that dreamed of this particular goal each and every day. You wake up in the morning saying, this is what I want to do. You go to sleep at night saying, this is what I do. You spend, or this is what I want to do. You spend all of your days thinking, this is what I want to do. And then all of a sudden, life happens. I feel like perhaps an unexpected pregnancy happened, or a family happened, or a marriage happened, or taking care of a loved one that needed your particular help. I feel like that may have happened too, or something along those lines, wherein life dealt you a hand where you had to choose: do I follow my dreams, do I follow my goals, or do I take care of life as it is being presented to me right here and right now? And you chose to do the right thing, actually, and or perhaps to choose the right thing and chose a different route, and you let your dreams never die. Dreams just get put back on the back burner, and then they get put on the burner behind that, and then they get put on the burner behind that, and sooner or later you find out they're not even in the kitchen anymore. They're down the street someplace, and someone else has picked up that dream and ran with it. But dreams never die. They never ever truly die. They just get deferred. And the Nine of Raphael, the Page of Ariel are saying, it's time. It's time, it's time, it's time to pick up that dream, dust it off, and run with it. First you have to beat up the person that stole it from you. No, I didn't. The Traveling Tarot does not promote violence. But yeah, getting that dream and dusting it off and pursuing it. And another thing that might have happened is you might not have even had the money to. The smartest thing in the world is to not get student loans. That is the smartest thing in the world. I wish someone had told me, avoid student loans at all costs. Work on scholarships, work on grants, work on anything else. Beg, borrow, steal. Don't borrow, don't steal, just beg for money. And it could be that the dream was deferred because you simply didn't have the money to go to college or go to trade school or do this, that, or the other with your education. You just didn't have the money to pursue it as much as you would have liked to. And that may even be a sticking point. Now, how am I going to pay for college? How am I going to do this? The page of Ariel is saying scholarships are the pursuit of education. An excellent opportunity would be offered to you, which is telling me this offer is going to be offered to you, and or this opportunity is going to be offered to you. And not only is it going to be offered to you, but a way to pay for it is also going to be offered to you. Pursue it. If you are handed something on a silver platter like that, pursue it. If an opportunity arises and they're basically saying it's paid for, all you have to do is fill out this paperwork, do it. Do not allow yourself to hold your own self back. And we're going to talk about the Five of Michael in this way. The situation doesn't serve you. Very often, once we reach, a certain age, we feel as if, how could I ever possibly go back to college? How could I ever possibly try and keep up with these, young adults that are in the prime of their lives? How can I possibly understand even, the new technologies that are out there? There may be some of you out there who can barely text, let alone, send a DM to somebody. What the hell is a DM? Who knows? The Five of Michael is saying you're holding yourself back. There is a reason why this opportunity is going to be presented to you at this time in your life. The universe does not give us opportunities if it doesn't think that we are up to the challenge. Plain and simple. It does not give us any challenges that it knows that we cannot handle. If we have an opportunity, get out of our own ways and make it happen. The Five of Michael is saying all of these thoughts that are going on in your head about how you're not better, stronger, faster, longer, you're not pretty enough, you're not tall enough, you're not short enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not fat enough, you're not this, that, or the other enough for whatever it is that you are, for whatever dream is calling out to you. That is information that is holding you back. That is bad juju that is holding you back. That is you getting in your own way. The Five of Michael is strongly encouraging you to get out of your own way. You have everything that you need in order to succeed. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. The more uplifting approach in all of this is to say, I do have what it takes. I have everything I could possibly need for whatever it is that I am trying to pursue. I have it within me, and if I don't have it within me, I can get it, and I can learn it, and I can incorporate it, and I can internalize it and integrate it into my life. There is nothing that I cannot do that I put my mind to. It's very Rocky Horror Picture Show. Don't dream it, be it. And that's what all of these cards are saying today. Don't dream it, be it. My mother, God bless her, and I've said this before on this channel, my mother did something really, really right by us kids when she said, if you can visualize it, you can do it. There is nothing that you can't do if you can visualize it. If you can visualize yourself being a doctor, for instance, there's a new Patricia Heaton show out right now wherein it's called Carol's Second Act, I believe. Anyway, it's about this woman who all her kids are grown, her husband divorces her, and she goes to medical school. And it's about her being an intern, an old, quote-unquote, intern amongst a bunch of other young and prime in their lives interns at a hospital. Never seen the show, but I like the premise of it because, again, it says you're never too old to pursue your dreams. You're never too old to start that second act. You're never too old to learn. That's all of what this is saying. The Five of Michael is also saying release your attachment to the outcome. I'm not quite sure what that exactly means, except for to say this is your moment. Be in this moment. Follow your dreams. Follow your goals. Follow your passions. Don't think so much. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I know what this means. Don't future think so much, because when you future think all the time, then you're not present in the moment. You're not here in the here and now. And the other thing is, especially if you are entering into a college situation or a trade school situation, or medical school or law school, or whatever it is that you're entering into, and you're entering it into it perhaps at an older stage in your life, then when you're future thinking, you're thinking, I can't do it. I won't be able to do it. Release your attachment to the outcome, because your outcome is basically, you're saying you're already setting yourself up for failure. When you release your attachment to the outcome and say, I am doing this, and right now I am succeeding. This moment I am succeeding. I am succeeding here. I am succeeding now. The future does not matter. Being present in the moment is all that matters. And why not make this moment the best moment it can possibly be by pursuing your dreams? Make a wish. Dreams become a reality. A joyful time of life. What is more joyful than doing what you were meant to do? I can't think of anything that would be more joyful than that. It's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time to do it, because you're at a point in your life wherein you have an opportunity, you have the time, you have the space, you have the head space and the mental capacity to say, okay, now I can start pursuing what I want. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. I believe that. Page of Ariel is saying an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. I believe that with every fiber of my being. There is somebody out there that is going to be offered an opportunity that has to do with education, scholarship, or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Bing, bang, boom. Again, 9 plus 5 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 is a movement card. Time to get to work. The time is now. If your dream has been deferred long enough, it's time to get to work. You are worthy of wonderful things. You are worthy of beautiful things. You are worthy of great things. You are worthy of greatness. Pursue greatness. Enough said. Thank you, universe, for giving us this particular blessing. I don't know, you guys probably don't know this about me, but I am huge on education. I am huge on education. I come from a family of educators. My mom was an educator, my aunt was an educator, a couple of my cousins are educators. I have a degree in education that I never pursued because I was too busy being a pop star. But, excuse me. That being said, I am very, very huge on education, and anything that you can do to expand your mind. You know, we talked about that yesterday. In fact, we even talked about that yesterday. After you finish this video, go back to yesterday's video. We talked about, being at retirement age and how to keep your mind engaged and how to keep your mind focused. And, a great way to do that is continue to learn. Boom. This feels like a kind of a continuation of yesterday's reading. Go back to school. Keep your mind engaged. And even when you're going, and by going back to school, you are basically putting yourself into a microcosm, especially if you go to like a public university, you are putting yourself into a microcosm of the entire planet. I know when I went to school, I went to a very small college, but even within that, there were people from other cultures, there were people from other countries, there were people from different walks of life. There were people that had many, many different ideas about how things work, and you got to learn, and you got to communicate, and you got to live with these people, and you got the chance to grow. You know, I did not become an educator. Like I said, I was too busy being a pop star. But and I spent 5 years in college because Nebraska's education requirements are huge for people who want to be teachers. And if you get done in 4 years, you are one of the lucky people. Nebraska has very high standards for people that are pursuing a degree in education. Anyway, so it took me 5 years to finish my education degree, and even though I never became an educator, except for 6 months of hell that I try not to think about, I wouldn't change those 5 years for anything. I am so glad I went to college. I am so very glad I went to college, and I would not trade those 5 years for anything in the world. It shaped who I was as a young adult, and it continues to shape me to this day because I had that open-mindedness about myself that I probably wouldn't have gotten had I not gone to college. And so I'm very big on education. Go back to school, get yourself a degree, even if it's just, and again, we're talking from yesterday, even if it's just, you know, personal enrichment classes, just keeping yourself engaged and keeping yourself involved is something that is so needed and so necessary for a lot of people, especially our older people. Again, going back into, you know, I'm retired now, what do I do with my life? Go back to school, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get into the nitty-gritty for today. Let's see if the universe has anything more specific that it wants to share with us today. We're going to do a 3-card spread. Okay, so that's morning. Morning, afternoon, and evening card spread here, and we'll see if the universe has anything more specific to tell us. So we've already got our morning card. It jumped out, so that's what we're going to use. So here we go. This is our afternoon card. Okay, and this is our evening card. I'm loving this. I'm already loving this. This is so good, you guys. This is so very good. All right, so our morning card is the 4 of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse position. There's our 4 of Pentacles. And usually when the 4 of Pentacles comes up, it's the miser card. It's the holding on to money for dear life kind of a card. I think this has to do with, again, yesterday's reading. Once you get done with today's reading, go and listen to or watch or both yesterday's video. We were talking about having enough money in our retirement age, having enough money to pursue what we want to pursue. This is saying we will. Just like yesterday's cards, this is saying that you will have enough money. You don't have to hold on so tight to your money. You can actually allow it to go, especially since scholarships are coming your way, Pell Grants are coming your way, your rich aunt Mabel just died and left you a whole bunch of money is coming your way. Let's not hope for death for anyone. But the point is, you will have enough money to pursue this. And, you know, again, we're talking about dreams deferred. Again, many people have allowed their dreams to be deferred because they simply don't have enough money in order to pursue them. And I get that. I completely get that. The 9 of Raphael, the Page of Ariel, and the 5 of Michael are saying that's no longer a problem. And the 4 of Pentacles is also saying that's not a problem anymore. So be encouraged by that. All right, let's move on to our midday/afternoon card, and it's the 3 of Cups. I always call this card the Sex and the City card. because it's all about getting together with friends, having a few drinks, enjoying each other's company, and just enjoying life. And this is very, I mentioned it a little bit earlier in this video. I got to learn so much in college, and a lot of it had to do with the people that made up the college. You know, again, people from all different cultures, all different countries, all different walks of life, all different ideas about life and how to move through life. I learned so much from the people around me that I wouldn't trade my college experience for anything. No, I did not use my degree for anything. I was too busy being a pop star. But the Three of Cups is saying, again, even if you're not pursuing a particular dream, again, going back to yesterday's reading, even if you're not pursuing a particular dream, enrichment, personal enrichment, take personal enrichment classes. Just being around other people that, you know, are different from you is going to enrich your life in incredible and amazing ways. There's no reason why you can't take, even if you don't have a particular goal or a particular dream in mind, if you're, you know, retired, or, you know, the kids are out of the house or whatever, and you don't have a lot to do during the day, take up a class. Why not enrich yourself that way? And you'll meet people that that will stick around for a good long time, that you can enjoy life with. All right, and finally today, our evening card, which is the Two of Wands. And I like this card because it says the world is your oyster. The world is in your hands. You can create and become anything through whatever good and positive thing that you create. It's time to get moving. It's time to get to work. It's time to create. It's time to step into the next chapter of our lives. And it's time to succeed. The Two of Wands is all about the world being your oyster, the world in the palm of your hands. Go out there and live. Go out there and make something wonderful. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. Don't get into your own way. Release your attachment to the outcome, as far as don't future think so much. Be in the present. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Put yourself first. Page of Ariel, an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Bing, bang, boom. Let's do this. I am interested. Please do comment down below if there is a dream deferred in your life that you would like to pursue at this point. I'm interested to see what it is that you want to do with your life. I'm really, really interested to see if there is a dream deferred that you have decided, I'm going back to school to pursue this. Again, I'm really, really, really big on education, and so anything that is in the pursuit of education and knowledge, I am all about. So do comment down below. I am interested to see what new scholars we have out there, and how you're going to make the world a better place by becoming a more scholarly person. So that's wonderful, that's wonderful, that's wonderful. Let's do a regular affirmator today. I loved this reading today, you guys. I really, really did. Again, I'm really big on education, so of course I'm going to love this video. But yeah, dreams deferred. It's time. It's time to focus in on those dreams once more. So let's do an affirmator. Let's see if the universe has a closing, parting, affirmating shot for each of us today, which it will be, because I'm going to pull a card. So we'll see. Let's see, give it one more shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And a good old click. And our affirmator for today is playfulness. I love this. Playfulness has come up a lot in our readings lately, and I love this fact. I love it. Oh, it's so good. it matches up with the Nine of Raphael so well. Playfulness. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins puts sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. I am a playful participant in life, and I always have the opportunity and the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins puts sugar in the medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. A joyful time of life. The Three of Cups, the Sex and the City card. Be playful. A joyful time of life. It is time to be playful. The universe approves. And while you're out there enjoying your life, and while you're out there playing and learning and hobnobbing with people half your age in college, love yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first. Love yourself foremost. And everything else will fall into place. Have a fantastic Monday, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.